still wanna kick it, we can. It won't cost you much, I'm a goodbye. On discount, goodbye. I look like Mr. Frank. No dough, you can't with me. Get the out. You still in my debt? You're full of and I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. I'm a West Coast bad boy. I represent it. Trey, that's a bad to it. Is it rented? Hardy, har. Very funny. You don't hear my tummy. I guess my money. My stomach ain't growling. I'm styling and wilding. I want my own island. Bet you I'ma get it. I switch hits, play with both mitts. I'm after yo. He ain't doing it right. She's after yo scritch. And I'm after hers. With these mackin' words, nerd. I thought squares stayed sharp. You're nothing but a mark in a bucket skylark. I'm playing my part. I'm Mr. Furley. Quit interrupting. I'm talking to your girlie. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself.
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest for this Hornets home game. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. So the Hornets win the tip. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And, Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And that one is good from Suggs.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Ball with the bucket.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now, here is Miller. Got a piece of it. Payne looking around. Here's Suggs. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Suggs has got 7.
That's a great pass. Offensively, Bane's the total package.
Picked by Bridges. Nice move. Ball no good. It's been a quick start for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Here's Banchero. Good D by Miller.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Count that bucket. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Knueppel with it. Now defended by Bane. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Over Banchero. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. The Magic making a switch here. And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Pass to Black. Over Miller. Another miss by Orlando. The Hornets with the lead. Here's Bridges. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Black. They get it again. Here's Banchero for three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And then Carter with the jam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Hornets.
Now, here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Black. He gets that one.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Payne for three. He can't hit that time. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Charlotte. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-4 run. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hornets ball. Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, number 2.
Charlotte leading by 3. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Isaac. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to man. Out to the wing. Here's Diabate. Off target from three-point range. Here's Bitadze. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Sexton. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Diabate. And again, the Hornets missing. The Magic trailed by 5. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. The three-pointer is right on target.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Number 3, Desmond Bain.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Bain with the steal. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Ball. And another 3 for Orlando.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
So Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bain stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Miller in the corner. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Got a piece of it. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And it's Suggs missing. The Hornets with the lead. Ball with a wide-open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And that one is good from Suggs.
3 points.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Sinks the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Suggs. Here's Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Left side, Ball. Bridges outside. Black with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Off target from outside. In the corner, Kneppel with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Bain. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hornets on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Banchero. Stolen by Ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants to rob, especially near the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. Banchero's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And it's Ball at the elbow. Kneppel wide open, and he fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10" and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And again, the Hornets missing. Here's Banchero. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
The Magic with the lead. The 19-foot shot. Count it. Banchero's got 7.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
Knipple with the bucket.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And it's Orlando's ball. They lead by 1. Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for him.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges, no one around him. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Pulls up. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 9 points here in the second half. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
The 3. Another miss by Banchero.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Outside ball. No good with the triple.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
In the corner, Smith with it. Lets it go from deep. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Black. The Hornets pull it in.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Smith on the wing to stop the run. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone.
Orlando, 41.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Hornets trailed by 6. Pass to Salon. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Smith. On offense, here are the Magic. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Yeah, Bane is a strong dude. He's built to play through contact.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Shoots from the line. Black, no good. So it's the Hornets now, trailing here by 8. Basket, good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Pass to Diabate.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Here's Plumlee.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 7.
Well, that's Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Layup, no good. And so it's Charlotte with it. Ball. Rips it down with 2 hands.
A magician with the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
And that's in there.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Miller to take the lead, and there's the 3.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr., steady as they come.
Now Miller. Outside ball. From deep. Cleared away by Suggs. Orlando trailing here. Carter. Here's Banchero. Ball with it. Picked up by Banchero. Miller. Crane from outside.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Wagner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Banchero left side. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And here we go. Fast break. Wagner's got it. Bridges with the steal. Outside ball. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Banchero. Umler with the steal. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Banchero. Miller there for the rebound. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Checking here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And, you know,